Collective, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with a general YouTube read, general energy read. Remember to take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make nothing fit. Don't make nothing at all fit. But off the top, I'm getting like an energy like that creative idea you got, pursue that shit. Take it upon. That idea you think is crazy or that you think won't do anything, will make you look crazy, it'll probably put you in a higher trajectory, whoever that's for. But off top, ancestors of the highest white light, angels of the highest white light, please bestow upon me. Please clear out any distractions, interruptions of any kind. And please allow me to channel into the divine collective and further insight on these messages that I'm channeling. Thank you and Ashe. Every like, comment, share, subscribe is so appreciated. If you need a personal booking with me, hit Shamika-san with a C in Shamika at gmail.com. And everything else is in the description. Let's go and get started. So I'm getting like a lot of resistance energy, right? You may be at a point of maybe things seem like they're against you, right? Maybe you feel like you're back against the wall, right? Maybe it's the bills coming up. Maybe it's the people against you. Maybe it's the people that don't like what you're doing. Maybe you're going at ends with your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Take what resonates. But this resistance point seems to be a breakthrough in disguise for somebody, a breakthrough. And I feel like you can create this breakthrough for some people. There's some people just take what resonates. There's a breakthrough energetically on the horizon. And you may be feeling a lot of resistance, fear, or, uncertainty in areas that you're usually certain in. And this is like an attack of the enemy. You have a healing energy. You may be feeling more depleted, or you may be feeling more in regards to an idea or a position or a forward movement of some kind. You may be in a stalemate about something, but you're being initiated to making that forward movement in whatever way that means. This is your way to whoever's north node, ascension point. It's an ascending point in your time. Moving toward whatever scares you the most probably is the most beneficial, especially if you're at a point of resistance. Moving towards the thing that probably you fear the most, is probably the biggest possible breakthrough for you. It may be the biggest risk, seemingly, to you, to your ego, usually to the pride. That's usually all it is. That could be significant for somebody in terms of the perception. Don't let your pride get in the way of any forward movement decisions that may require you to drop a little bit of that pride to kind of co-align with something else, right? Your shifting timelines. This is for you to shift. Redirect your energy from any draining situation soaked in negativity. This could be a possible resistance point. This could be other people judging you. This could be people knowing that you're trying to move forward. Maybe you've moved away from certain people that don't like that. Take what resonates. Or you're thinking about that. Maybe you're distancing. A tall woman may be significant. You may be a tall woman. There may be a need to stand tall in your self-worth, in your morals, in your spiritual hygiene, in your worthiness. That can represent the femininity. I just saw a spider. A spider may be significant. I don't know if spiders represent abundant. No, what is spiders? I forgot I remembered because I forgot. But you're right on track. Followed by the strength card. I'm getting with the strength card. You're more capable, you're more built for this than you think. I feel like this is a forward movement in a creative sphere. I think this is for my creatives. I think this is an art. I think you dropping something, releasing something, or even taking a forward movement in something, or even collaborating with somebody that you're scared to reach out to. That's being guided or advised to go at, You just never know, especially if you're a creative, you can't miss. You really can't. And I'm learning every day from other people that I've seen in the music industry, especially, that networking is a huge thing. No matter what, networking to get your name out there is a huge thing. Shout out Wilkes if you're watching this. Other people try to block God's plan for you, but they always get their karma. So there's a need not to worry about those. If the resistance points is said people, There's no need to worry about resistance points because they're only haters, or they're trying to hate on whatever you're doing, on your new ventures. Ace of Pentacles can represent new ventures, new opportunities coming in. You could be creating new opportunities coming in. You could have that move that you may have made or may make or may be guided to make that move, or may cause the shift to end you in Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities, like a fluidity, a flowing motion of like either opportunities of people wanting to come at you, or opportunities business wise, or all the above. It could be so many different things, right? You take what resonates. But I'm getting more of a creative energy, and this can represent not only creatives, right? This doesn't have to be just for creatives, but don't make it fit, right? But everything you lost is returning back to you times 10. I feel like this is the creative energy, because I feel like there's like an empowerment in a story to be shared, or some type of ideas, or new project ideas. Like I'm picking up, if you already are finishing up with a project or starting a project, start that project. Whatever that is, you never know you never know where that transition will lead you to anyway. You may not even drop the album. You may not even drop, if it's music. I'm using that as an example of generality, right? You may not even release what you work on. You may not even do anything. You may not even end up in a long-term friendship or relationship with that business partner that you're thinking about networking with, or whatever. But that person, place, thing, circumstance that you're being guided to may lead you into something greater, which is the purpose of you taking that initial step, or that courageous step, or that bold step forward, right? In whatever way that is. You may think it's crazy, you may feel crazy, you may feel naked, you may feel insecure, you may feel unworthy, right? But these are things that really take note of, like, allow yourself to feel what those things that you're projecting on yourself amidst making certain decisions that I'm speaking of, whatever that is. Just a reminder that you know who you are, you know what you bring, you know what truth you bring. And don't allow anybody to energy harvest off of you, in terms of anybody that knows of your movements, or anybody that's hating on you in general. I'm getting this message. Any resistance points, if that's an outside person, that's an energy harvesting. Any type of negativity that can gain access to your energy, that's energy harvesting. It's just a perceptual awareness of it. There's a need to stand your ground in terms of, I guess what I said, your one-sided competitors are ashamed of themselves. So why would you have to stand your ground with a one-sided competition? Maybe just stand in your truth. Maybe, I guess that's like, just speak your truth. I guess, like, or I don't know. I need clarification on that. Black magic. Okay, so you have people. That could be a general theme that people want. You could be going, that could be a resistance, black magic. People want you to have a distorted view of yourself or your circumstances at hand, or if they know that you're about to make a ballsy move. So let's say you're artist, creative, and people are watching you, and people are just sending a lot of just kind of hate, resistance. Maybe there's something that people fear you're about to do. Maybe there's something in you that people fear. Maybe there's something that you represent that people fear. There's something about that one-sided competition. I feel like it's from like a place of hidden animosity, but like the hidden animosity has to come from fear, right? With the Eight of Swords, I feel like people wanted you in a self-imposed fear space, but I feel like these are people in their heads about you in some way, shape, or form, whatever that resonates. These could be just different messages for different people. It's general, right? But the circumstances are always out of your control, but what comes of it is all in your alchemical ability to transcend and transmute it. So I'm getting, part of you taking that next step is going to prepare you to take the other next step. You may not be able to take that 3 steps ahead step, right? But you may be able to take that small step ahead to create slowly for the second step, and then followed by that 3rd step ahead, right? It's just significant for somebody to take it easy, to kind of take it, 1 step at a time. And if that one move is what you got in terms of energetically, if that north node move, if it makes you feel anxious, fearful, it probably is something that you're probably meant to align toward, because it's probably going to bring the most growth and evolution out of you. Especially as an artist, creative, true speaker of any kind. Those type of things, we're kind of like daredevils in a way. I mean, that's how you can kind of look at it. We do what society teaches you not to do, indoctrinates you not to do. So there may be a need to understand and remember why you came onto this path, or what your desires are, and who you are. There's a need for that self-acknowledgement, worthiness. You may be musically inclined. Like I said, it's artistry. Your voice is therapeutic. That's what I'm getting. Either artistry or some type of truth speaker. You know, that could be anything, in any way. It doesn't have to be on a platform. It doesn't even have to be like celebrity-wise. You don't have to be publicly known. It could be anything. But you overcame some type of humiliation ritual. What I'm getting from that is that could be the resistance. People wanting to clown on you. People wanting to judge you. People wanting you to feel less than about whatever you're doing or striving toward. That's usually a projection from within oneself. Especially on a mass extent with people that you may have rubbed the wrong way, or you may rub the wrong way with certain lifestyle, decisions you make, right? Especially if it's like concerning your belief systems or what you do with your life. I don't know. It's pretty narcissistic for somebody to kind of have a hate campaign that's one-sided about things like that don't really concern themselves, but it concerns you, but they concern themselves with you. That's a big part that's probably why I'm tapping into artists. It's people that are meant to speak and express themselves, And a lot of times people envy your expression because maybe the way you express is different. Like I can sing, for example. People attack my throat chakra every fucking day. That's significant for somebody. You know what I mean? Just things like that. People just envy that way because maybe they don't express themselves. Maybe they can't. Maybe they don't want you to. Maybe that's significant. With the death card followed by the Empress in reverse, it's like people want to put stops and destroy what you have going on, but there's a need to kind of nurture your coin, nurture your gift, nurture your quality, nurture your voice, nurture your truth, nurture your foundation of whatever you're creating spiritually, energetically, whether that's, socially, materially, whatever that is, emotionally. Whatever you're creating, nurture that and know that you're worthy of completing whatever you're trying to go toward or achieving the ultimate goal of which. And that could be just this could be just a small step toward that bigger mission. You take what resonates. But what is the situation teaching you with people that involve themselves with you for narcissistic or one-sided reasons to stop or control you or persecute you? It should teach you to empower yourself, right? It should teach you of who you are, or it should make you want to learn more about who you are so you empower yourself enough to outlast shit like this, right? With gang stalking and, fears being projected at you, but facing your fears and facing their courageous result is necessary right now. It's what builds the resilience. It's what builds the courage. It's just a reminder for somebody to know that to keep going and push toward that, and this may clear out your karmic debt. This may clear out karmic connections to you or cords to you, especially speaking your truth in a profound way. It definitely clears out a lot of karmic debt or a lot of misconfusions. And karma, when I say karmic debt, karma at the base level, it's just the reallocation and balancing out of energy. Karma, it goes back and forth. It's balancing out karma. It's significant for somebody. It doesn't mean bad or good. It doesn't have to be. It's a connotation. You already know what this is, though. So in terms of you already know what this can do or how whatever action you're being guided to take or whatever truth you're being guided to speak, you know how this is going to affect people or it's going to affect you. You may fear how it's going to affect you, even if that's positive. Some of us may fear success. Some of us may fear being better about ourselves. Some of us may fear others' responses about us being better. Some people may fear other people wanting us, it's so many different things. You take what resonates, but you better leave a lot of people in a pity party that want to stop you or persecute you, because you're probably going to reach this type of status, or if not already, in terms of people seeking after your energy or wanting to be around you. And it doesn't have to be public eye celebrity status. It doesn't have to be so, I was going to say superficial, but not all celebrities are superficial, but it doesn't have to be so surface level, right? In terms of how we take the card. With the King of Swords energy, there's a need to be disciplined in your head over heart in terms of your mission. Don't put your emotionality in terms of how it makes you feel, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, even if it makes you feel a little sad. If you know it's for your betterment, that's the head over heart King of Swords energy that's being advised right now. To still move forward and to still make that move despite how it may make you feel or may make others feel, if it's still beneficiary, especially for the highest good. of the situation, then you got to make the move. King of Swords energy, right? And maybe you're in a time of Three of Swords, stagnation, from heartbreak, suffering, grief, trauma of any kind. I feel like you're aligning out of this, and I feel like your expression is your, or this step of some kind is your deliverance, exodus, so to speak, from said things. Whether it's emotional deliverance, whether it gives you a purpose, deliverance, whether it's anything, a release type of deliverance. But your expression is going to open up the energetic pathways for these things to be able to take place. Because no weapon formed against you will prosper, and your voice activates that. Or whatever you're being bound to share. I feel like it's something around the voice. I'm being guided on throat chakra today. Your radiance, even like speaking out affirmations, speaking to yourself, speaking good about yourself, it can build even more radiance within your auric field, and that's the whole point. We're not prone to be indoctrinated to speak so negatively about ourselves. That's kind of how society is going, because how many people are so negative, right? Because how many people are unaware and unconsciously dealing with spirits of a different kind or a different morale than what they may represent. That's significant, just a perception. But that's where all that inner confliction comes from. Principality, inner principality, soulful principality. Success follows you naturally, but with this, your authenticity is your success. Your ability. There's something about my collective, like, you're supposed to stand out. You're supposed to bring shifts. You're supposed to bring differences. You're probably a lot of black sheep. You're a lot of, outspoken people. You're a lot of maybe even soft-spoken people. But you have a lot of wit to you. You have a lot of truth to you. A lot of power to you. A lot of power to your aura. A lot of power to your presence. That's meant to be shared in some type of way, shape, or form. Because I feel like many powerful people, if not already, are gonna be mentioning your names in rooms that you've never stepped in. If that's not the case, it's gonna be powerful people that you already know in your life. Whoever you kind of resonate with, that you may have a lot of respect from a lot of people like that. You may have a lot of admiration from a lot of people in powerful positions. You take what resonates, or you're going to. And a lot of people, I feel like, with plan robbery, want to steal your shine, steal your light, because you're ascending, or you are ascending from these consciousness that wanted to steal and dim it. Use your third eye and intuition for your next decisions. With any Five of Swords, win at all costs. Anybody that's trying to just kind of take from your light. And that's what I was getting from earlier. It's kind of that energy, like, kind of dim you any way they can, kind of destroy you. I don't know if people are in fear of what you got to say, or in fear of what it is that maybe your potential. Maybe people just simply underestimated you and they fear what you're going to become. I don't know. I really don't know. But this energy is like, it's kind of like desperate, very, like, in terms of like, telling what this person, people will do to get their perception to be heard, right? With distorted femininity, this can be manipulative. This can be lack of self-worth. This can be a lack of perception in oneself, or perception over a situation. With distorted femininity, that's what I'm getting. With jealousy around you, that jealousy basically makes people go blind. People's jealousy for you because your authority, you're standing in your authority, or you're being guided to stand in your authority, or your truth, your expression helps you to stand in your authority. Take what resonates. It may make you the hot topic. People may talk about you, what you do, how you step out on faith, the Fool card, or you're being guided to. You may be a free spirit. You may oftentimes do this. You may be just a very brave person. You may be a free-spirited or a revolutionary kind of person is what I'm picking up on, right? Like, you take steps that most people wouldn't do, and it may influence a lot of other people, right? That's the point, to cause shifts, changes. There's just a need for reaffirmation for somebody's, I was gonna say somebody special, right? You have hidden admirers, so a lot of people feel like you're special to them. Your ancestors are always with you, so be sure to speak up if you need. They can't impose upon your free will. So with gossiping behind the scenes, you gotta speak up when you feel like people acting crazy behind your back. Speak up. They're there. Call upon your angels, call upon your prayers. And I think that's my final message. Whatever move you're being guided to, I feel like it's going to empower you. I feel like it's going to empower yourself. It may feel uncomfortable, because what I'm feeling with this message, it was a little bit uncomfortable getting it out, because I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable around your authority or how you're standing up for yourself, I guess, right? Or how you're about to. But whoever you are, I'm proud of you. Keep on standing your power. Keep standing strong. Don't fold for nobody. Be yourself, because that's how God made you to be. And I'm going to send y'all off on that one. I appreciate every like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you need a personal, like I said, Shamika Sun with a C in Shamika at gmail.com. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next General Collective. I appreciate every super thanks. I send all that prosperity and I'll share back to you and yours, because y'all don't have to do things like that. I really appreciate y'all. And I send you off with love and Ashe. Peace out, YouTube.